better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the visiting team and our home team. Along the away sideline, get a look at their head coach. His side enjoying one of the league's best records so far. They're sitting at 5-1. In the same role on the other side, a look at their head coach. This guy's coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And we're away on EA Sports. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Got his man. Hopkins has it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Connecting again with Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 44. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He'll call his own number. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
1st down, play action. Hopkins making the grab downfield. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Result is a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
With how well they were eating up yards and 1st downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT. but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by their 4th-year quarterback.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
2nd and 3 now.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
37-yard line.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They go play action. Here's Smith. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're gonna bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Smith. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
35-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Completed to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! These guys pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys want up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. Visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. They'll run here on 1st down. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. I'll throw it. He's keeping it. And they bring him down around the 34. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. Results in a 1st down.
Sending them on the dive. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
For a first down. An 8-yard pickup. And a first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Number 6. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Dumped off to his running back. And he spins right by him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Punt team on the field. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say on offense, let every drive end in a kick. Bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
They're going play action. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes them. It's going to be 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Pulled it along the sideline by Hopkins. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. Result is a first down.
They go play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 7-6 is our score. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter two. They have second and pretty long here. It's Hopkins over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
To number 83. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
A give now from the gun. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The offense headed back to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. On 1st down, they'll run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Number 80. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Smith on 1st down. Hits his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Smith yet again. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Smith's going to throw again. That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
And again, it's Smith. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he's taken down at the 30. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Handoff now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. Hits him on the out route. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete out to the right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense getting all set for this series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a heartbeat. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Throwing now off the play action. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards and a first down.
Back to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
He's going to throw again on second down. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Third and short here, trying to pass. We've got a screen to the running back. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. They'll throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains. All set to go now from the 35. He's going to throw it again. He takes it himself. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Third and 3.
Looking in the air here. Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 3. Results in a first down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Keeps it on the option here. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Pickup of 5 on that play. And that's going to bring up first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 3 now. Working now from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Pass play now. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys get some late points and the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And his guys push their lead to 3. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Their offense ready to take the field now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Smith on first down. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
To second and 10.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Brought in inside the 20. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Oh, either way, that was going to be a big gain, Brock. But of course they're going to credit their quarterback, right? Take the completion over that penalty.
Yeah, pad those stats. You know, you run that route, Kate, to try and stretch out a defense, maybe even draw that kind of penalty. But put a gold star by his effort. Not only did he do that, he made the play as well.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Short side option here. He's running left. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. These guys get some late points and the lead. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
That one right down the middle. And these guys take a 4-point lead.
17. Visitors 13.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. To the air now on 1st and 10. Returns to his go-to. It's Hopkins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Second down, looking for options. Catch made over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. He's looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. 4th down. They're running the option, short side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys push their lead to 3.
Our home team, 17.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Returnable from the 2. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these 2 squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime report. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it from the gun. And not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A gain of 15 there, and that is good for a first down.
50-yard line.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field. I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
Smith will try again on second. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives him the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Smith's gonna throw again. That one's complete over the middle. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And they take this in for the score. These guys take the lead right away in half number 2. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Visitors 20.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Brings in the kick at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. This offense making its way back out now. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Throw here, third down. He's going to run for it. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Punting unit out now. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down.
On the sneak, it's Smith. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Smith going to keep it again. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
Just a little reminder right there that he's more than a passer. They'll call his number as a runner too, especially if the defenses don't account for him.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards.
Smith on 3rd and short.
3rd down and
That's the line, he's going to run for it. And Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains.
3. That's good. We're on 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
From the contact.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. Here comes their offense out again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st down, play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So 20 yards on that play. And that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Running back sent in motion. Back now, pressure coming. Hits him on the out route. And he's down to almost, oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Sticking to the air here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
All the QBs in this league, they love their slot guys. We see it all over the NFL, that close relationship between quarterback and slot receiver. They play in such, well, just such chemistry. But then when you get a defender that can get in the middle of it and mix it up and read and react in that kind of way, you get interceptions right out of the slot. That is a job well done.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. Complete out to the right side. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. The give here on 2nd. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Smith in the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. From the gun, Smith finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. So out now comes the punter.
6 yards.
And he'll try to hit this one well. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. Another drive coming up for this offense. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. Back to the well again. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards. And a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
They'll throw here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's their ball to begin the 4th, and though they trail, this game's still within reach. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs. They'll run here on first down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Dumps it off to his running back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Going deep here for the end zone. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This offense ready to get going again now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Throwing is Smith. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd
to the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The give now out of the shotgun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Throw left side, complete. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. On 1st down, here's Smith. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Hits him on the in route. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's going for it himself. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll run here from the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to...
They go play fake here with Smith. Oh, he lost the football. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get in the situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now this offense getting set to work here. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. First and 10, they're going to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And this one does not go far. Throwing now off the play action. Returns to his go-to. It's Hopkins. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. First and 10, looking to throw. Connecting again with Hopkins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Air it out on 3rd. Catch made underneath by the back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
At the 41-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On first down, they'll run. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
He's taken down.
Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another carry for him. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They're going play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Pass play coming here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for him. We've got 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet. 2nd and 10, once again from the 12-yard line. They are throwing it again. Drops back. And they pick it up. Still got a chance at a touchdown. And he's going to take this ahead, and from the fumble partner, they wind up with a 1st and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys down by 7. They can decide to play the tire win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Fullback drive, powered across. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Here he is to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown. These guys now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one splits the uprights. And these guys tie this game up. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Setting up to pass. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Tie game, final quarter, the final minutes and seconds ticking away, Brock. I mean, this is dream scenario for a defender to have the chance to score the potential game winner.
Yeah, I'll raise my hand, and sometimes at a fault for too many times think about the quarterback. Oh, This is the moment you live for. Oh, you got to maximize the situation. It's the same mindset for these defenders, and when they capitalize on it, well, you could see the celebration by his teammates.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Our home team, 27.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Now Smith coming off that pick. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Into traffic, complete! And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45.
They go play action. Here's Smith. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43.
And we're down to 31 seconds after he clocks it. Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Smith to the air. Short pass brought in. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Smith. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
On the throwaway. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now. And they got there in time. He's taken down. They've got to keep moving quick here.
8-yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A nice showing here from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.